it's Sarah back with another video, and today I am going to talk about Kcon. Woo! So I recently went to Kcon LA and I wanted to share my opinions and thoughts about Kcon. Where to begin? I don't know. A lot happened and I just feel like a lot of people don't talk, like people talk about Kcon, but not like the finer details of what the con is actually about. Because when me and my friend went, we were like, we had no idea what there would be at the convention center. We didn't know about the booths. We didn't know anything. It was, each pass was $30. So we were like, it's only $30. We got it. And we went, and I just wanted to talk about that. And maybe, I'm not really talking about the concert portion at the moment, but the convention center part. The only other conventions I've ever been to were like anime conventions, and those are usually big, and you know, they have aisles and aisles of shopping. You know, they have like the artist alley, and then they have the shopping area where you can buy figures, stuffed animals, all that fun stuff, and movies. And at Kcon, it was very spread out, like very spread out. Like it was one big room, very big room. It was in a it was at the convention center there in LA. Most of the stuff there was advertisements, like a good portion of like, so you walk into the convention center and right there in the front, they had like, you could take pictures for like Kcon, and they had the big K for Kcon, and then they had pictures of the groups, so you could take pictures in front of that. And then they had a lot of advertisements. They had a Chips Ahoy booth. Then they had a good corner in the back was Kcon beauty stuff. So like Korean beauty products, and they kept giving away free samples. Then there was a lot of booths, like pretty things to stand. Maybe I'll put a picture right here. I took a picture of one of them. It like they had like flowers you could take pictures in front of, or like just like photo areas to take pictures of in front. And then they had a stage in the back where they had people kept like, it was like small concerts, but not really. It was like YouTubers talking, or they just did group events there. The only time I truly stopped there was the Kcon LA and Kcon New York dance teams were doing a competition, and they were like doing a little competing thing, and they just kept changing out throughout the whole time for Kcon. And then the other side of the convention center was, I think there are around 4 booths to buy things. They had 3 booths for buying CDs. One of them was Choice Music. Another one was, I don't even remember the name. It was another store. I never heard of it. It was like just a general store that had K-pop CDs. And then they had FYE there, and their CDs are so much. Like, holy moly. And because it's at the conventions, at the con, the CDs are 10 times more. And I'm like, I really didn't buy much at the convention center unless the CD I couldn't find was there, or it was cheaper at the convention center. That was the only things I usually bought. And then they had posters. And then there was a couple like mini artist alley booths. Not many, but like they had a couple artists selling t-shirts and stuff. But basically, most of the con was advertisements of you can buy beauty products, buy some K-pop things, CDs, and then a lot of advertisement. And the only way you could get free stuff was you had to follow them on Twitter or Instagram, and everyone was wearing these little hearts. Basically, everyone was wearing these little red hearts around like little clip-on things, and the only way you could get them was you had to take a picture in front of their booth, then you had to post it, and then you had to show it, and then you could get these hearts. And it was like a lot of work to get these little foam hearts, and my friend got some for free because I did it, but she scammed her way of getting free ones, which was really funny. There was a McDonald's food truck in the convention center, and it was free. It was free. They were just giving away free fries, small fries, and a small little cup of McFlurries with M&Ms or Oreos, and that was fun. Just get some free McDonald's. The Chips Ahoy booth kept like giving away cookies if you walked by, and there was a TikTok booth, but you had to do something to get a bucket hat, and it was like, so basically a majority of the con was, if you want to get something free, you had to do something to get it free. And then the beauty stuff was, there's free samples, but you could buy beauty products there. And then there was K-pop stuff, CDs to buy, but I just kept going to Plaza and Choice while I was in LA, so I was like, I'm not really gonna buy much at the convention center. Kcon had a little merch area, so I just kept going there to buy the banners that said Let's Kcon. Got the One Us and the SF9 Let's Kcon banners, cause guess what, my boys? The overall convention center was okay. The one thing that was me and my friend both agreed was it was very unorganized, but apparently the people I've talked to, Kcon is always a little unorganized. So I'm like, okay, it's my first year, so I didn't know. So when we were on the floor at one point, ATEEZ was on the floor at one point when they were at a booth. And so everyone was crowded, and we were in the back. We couldn't see them, we could hear them. And they weren't even on the stage. I thought it was a stage. There was no stage. They were on the floor, and everyone's crowding around. And it's like, you can't even see them, and people were legit screaming, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to get out. Like, it was crazy. Another day, Luna was there. They went to the Chips Ahoy booth, and they didn't say what time, and my friend's like, I want to see Luna, and I'm like, okay. So I left her at Chips Ahoy booth at one point because I was doing something else, and she has photos. She got like really close, and they were just basically like doing cute things and greetings. If an artist or groups was on the floor, they really didn't say they were going to be on the floor. Like ATEEZ, we were like, ATEEZ is on the floor? What? And then like the Luna thing we heard the day before, but they didn't say what time or how long. They just said first thing in the convention center, and we were like, okay, gotta be there early. So that was a little annoying. And then for the meet and greets and high touches, people are insane. People want to trade for that, or they want hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I got an SF9 meet and greet one for an audience pass. I shouldn't say meet and greet. Audience pass. They called them audience. You could get an audience pass, high touch, and then the red carpets. I never got the red carpet or the high touch. So I didn't pay for those packets to get the high touches or audience passes because they're a lot of money. So me and my friend just bought the ones we wanted off people. I got an SF9 audience pass for $25, which was pretty good. And then my friend got an ITZY one for $50. So I was right at the barricade for SF9. I was there for many hours. I was right there, and I was right at the barricade. And then the high touch people were in front of us, and they could, you know, high touch them. The audience that meet was only a half hour, which was a little disappointing, but they were still amazing. And apparently last year, I heard those used to be an hour, and then they switched them to a half hour. But even for the audience pass and the high touches, like, it's crazy. People were selling those for lots of money. And like, even if you did get like bought those, like, they're all on top of each other. So I got the SF9, and I was thinking about going to the end flying one, which is before that, but you can't get in line for the SF9 one if you're in the end flying one. It doesn't make sense, like, because people start lining up ahead of time, and it just didn't work. And then the people were lining up for the Stray Kids audience one, and they were lining up hours before, like, when I was for the SF9, and I'm like, I don't know, everything was just a little crushed together in my opinion, but though I liked the audience, I enjoyed it for the SF9 one. I thought it was great. I wish it was a little longer. Other than that, the convention itself, I would give it 5 out of 10. Like, I seriously did not spend much time in the convention center. But if I did not at the convention center, I wouldn't be able to see any of the, if any of the K-pop stars came in. Like my friend, if she didn't have that, she wouldn't have been able to see Luna. But yeah. So my thoughts on Kcon, the convention part itself, was, it was okay. Like, I don't regret having it. It was $30, and it was still cool to walk around and see like just the cool advertisements and just stuff in general. And then they also had the rookie group this year. Luna, ATEEZ, AB6, and then One Us was supposed to be there. My boys! One Us was supposed to be, oh yeah, that was another thing. So while we were at Kcon, we were finding out groups of members that bands were not there, or bands couldn't come. So when we were at the meet and greet, when we were in line for SF9, InSong wasn't there, and I was like, oh, someone may get well signs, and I was like, my heart. So they were still good in concert and everything, but it's still upsetting when they always miss a member, because, you know, it's not the same, but it's still good. Our second day of Kcon, when we were there in LA, we found out one of us wasn't going to be there, and my heart just broke. It was kind of upsetting because while we were there, 2 groups couldn't come, and then Everglow was supposed to come. They were announced months and months ago when they announced the lineup, and they couldn't go because of visa issues, and it was a little annoying because like they could have, I know they couldn't go to the New York one, but they still had months to fix it for the LA one, and it was like, what are you guys doing? It's kind of the same for the One Us one. They kind of had time to fix their visa issues, but whatever, it's fine. It was all good without them, even though my heart just broke a little. And then one of the members was missing for Stray Kids, but he was there for the concert, so that was good. And then briefly touching on the concert was my life. It was amazing. I couldn't talk for 2 days. I'm still kind of recovering because I was singing real hard for SF9 and 80s, and then when Stray Kids came on, I'm like, I just lost it. I was like, my children deserve the world. Oh my gosh, Stray Kids is just so cute. They are legit. Oh my god, at the end when they were waving goodbye, they just took their sweet ass time. And then N-Flying was really good. People can give more heart to N-Flying. N-Flying is so cute. At the end, I'll have to put a clip of it. N-Flying, the leader, blanking on his name, I did a half heart. I was holding my phone and I'm like, N-Flying, and he did a half heart and then he did a full heart, and it was to me. Do a video of just clips because I think me and my friend just got really good seats because like there was the pit, and then we were row 6, I believe, and every time stars came in the audience from New West, CB6 and 17, they were right there, right by us, right there. So, oh my god, 2 of the members from 17 were so close. I basically died. So basically, low-key, back to the point, my thoughts on Kcon. I've only gone to Kcon LA, but I've also heard from people I've met from LA that New York can also be not organized either. My thoughts on Kcon LA, I loved the concert. The concert was worth it. The seats were worth it. Like, I had the same seats every night. It was worth it. But for the convention center part was okay. It was still worth having because it was only $30. Like, I paid more for convention passes before, so it was fine. It was for the whole time I was there, so it was fine. I will admit the wristbands were annoying. They were very annoying. I want to write an angry letter. These wristbands sucked. I hated them. They were awful because you couldn't take them off and they were fabric. I had to cut it off because I made it too tight in the end because the tighter you make it, you can't unloosen it. Not okay. Just not okay. Other than that, Kcon was amazing. And Choice and Plaza was amazing. They were both very busy because it was Kcon, but it was all worth it. This was my first time going to LA, and me and my friend planned on it, this trip, for months, and we really wanted to go, and we didn't even know the lineup at the time. We're like, we're going. There was a good lineup for LA. We were lucky. And New York had a good lineup, but we didn't go to New York. So depending on the lineup for next year, maybe we'll go to both or one or the other. But I think if any of you are ever thinking about going to Kcon LA, give it a try. Like, the concert is worth it, hands down. It was so good. Like, really good. And LA was just amazing. And I didn't take much videos from inside the convention center because there really wasn't much to video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this rambling. I'm gonna go open CDs.